Hello and welcome back to the Reapers. We are very proud to announce to you our latest campaign, which we're starting now, the Colombia campaign. Colombia. It is 1st of May 1965. Who am I fighting with here? And it is day 1, 8:30 local time. The situation is the Cold War has reached its peak. Colombia and the Peru, my error. Two neighbouring nations have begun increased hostilities with increased border incursions and skirmishes before reaching the culmination of a full-out war. Both nations have been on the lower end of the technological spectrum, relying on foreign powers for equipment and financial aid. Colombia has begun fortifying its location in preparation for a full-out invasion of the country, with the Soviets beginning to supply more arms and equipment to the country. In response, the Peru has requested the aid of the 493rd Grim Reapers, that's us by the way, 104 Phoenix, I'm sure you know them, the 118th Valkyries, possibly also the 62nd and the 100 KIAP, multinational mercenary group, who, aside from providing new weapons and equipment, also sent their squadrons of elite pilots to aid in this war. The Grim Reaper squadron will be the vanguard of the conflict, which would see either the fall of a country or the rise of a new power. Credit to Onslaught for doing most of the work, as usual, OB for doing his thing, and in the background, Iron Wolf and whoever else is going to help with this, probably most of us. Mission at the moment is remove Colombian new regime from Purple Sector. So let's go and have a look at the map. So this in front of you is South Colombia. Here is Ecuador and here is Peru. The Colombian regime now has taken control of the red area that we can see here. Now the PMCs, of which Grim Reapers is one, it's not big enough to tackle the new Colombian new regime all itself, so we've split it. So the 493rd Grim Reapers, we're taking that segment there. The 104th, who are top group, and I'm sure we'll be featuring in this campaign at some point, are going to be taking that. 118th, possibly 62nd and 100 KIAP are going to take that area there, and we're probably going to have mergers at some point where these guys come in and fly with us and we go and fly with them and whatnot, okay? So with all the groups together, we're going to take this lot down. Now, a zoomed in area of this purple area is here. And you can see we don't have an actual Colombia map on DCS, so we've got to role play it. So we have a base down here, which is representing the base of Iquitos Airfields in Peru. Iquito Airfield in Peru. And we also have a FARP up near the border to the north, known as Fort Bernard. Okay. Whoops, mine's going all over the place. And our mission is to basically destroy the new regime in that area there. Simple as that. Now, the whole idea behind this campaign, the whole idea of this campaign is that we don't know what's going on. The way Onslaught's programmed it is that it's not really made in the mission editor per se. Instead, it's run by, if you like, an artificial intelligence behind the scenes. It's run by scripting behind the scenes, which spawns in the enemies and throws aeroplanes at us and stuff like that. And we've got no way of knowing what's going to come at us. So in normal missions, I can know there are so many enemies coming from here, so many enemies coming from here. Here, we haven't got a bloody clue. And none of us are privy to look at this map to know what's in there. We just know, as per the briefing up there, it's Soviet tech and it's 1960s tech. So SA2, MiG-19, maybe MiG-21, you know, that kind of thing is what we're going to. Where is it? No idea. And the whole idea is that we have to, rather than being spoon-fed missions like we usually are, like attack this power station, attack this, we have to create our own missions. By doing that, we have to run our own recons. So we're going to have to go out today, for instance, and recon and find out where baddies are. Then so we can come back the next day and shoot them. So we have to go and recon how hard their cap is so we can come back the next day and shoot it down and so on. Nothing is going to be spoon-fed in this campaign, which is exactly the way we want it. Okay, aeroplanes taking off from Iquitos and Fort Bernard here, helicopters are going to be operating from, okay? Just the north edge of those mountains. We are allowed to know that the Reds do have those air bases, Beslan, Nelchik, Mineral and Mozdok, simulated by the Georgian or the Russian, aren't they? Air bases. Okay. Next, we're going to go to, well, target images. There's nothing there. Oh, there is.
Yes, there is.
Wow. Wasn't expecting that. Okay.
And intelligence has got stuff in as well now.
Right. I haven't done all this stuff. Right. Well, the boys have been well ahead of me, so I will pass it over to OB or whoever wants to do the briefing for Intel.
Yeah, okay. So it's going to be quite quick and short because we haven't got very much intelligence at all, as you just said. So on the stop press really today, the one main thing is that the Reapers, we arrived in theatre yesterday. We're not ready at all to start operations, but situations progressed ahead of us and all-out war has broken out now. So we're going to have to provide air support to the gravelry chaps who are quite exposed up at the front. So that's one of our main missions today, is to go up and try and help the helos out who are going to be making a push. So moving on to NOTAMs, the only one we've got that was issues today is there are reports of Colombian SA2 and SA3 sites being constructed. No idea where they are, but we have reports that they've got them. Excuse me. The targets are, it's a very broad description because we don't know where they are, but Alpha will be SAM sites and around Fort Bernard. Basically, we're going to have to go out, as you said, and try and locate, see if there are any covering that area, and if there are, try and either recon them or if we can have a pop at them today, but it's unlikely. Bravo will be the helicopter mission, which is to lead the advance of the ground vehicles up to the north to the town of Dachino, which is just north of the FARP. They need to deploy infantries and mortar teams to support that push. Charlie is a recon mission which is probably the most important mission for today, for the Vigans, hopefully, to do ELIP runs around the border area, as broad an area as they can, really, with the pod to try and get the returns from the radars, and then we can hopefully plot some target boxes to work in for next time. And then Hotel is just the standard CSAR mission for the helos. And the only thing to note there is if the pilot they're recovering is in enemy territory, it's probably best for them to try and call up some fixed wing support because it's going to be very difficult for them to get there. And that is probably it, really, other than the air threats down there. I don't know if you want to take over from now, Cap, or...
Roger. Yeah, so regards air threats, now, my understanding of this, we know the Soviets, we know it's period accurate, so you've got MiG-15, you got MiG-19, you got MiG-21. Now, my understanding is I don't think the way this is going to progress, if I just go back to overview, I think the beginning two bases, Nauchek and Beslan, are going to be sending out probably MiG-15s and MiG-19s. We think that the MiG-21s are held back at Mineral Vodi and Mozdok, so they'll be probably towards the latter end of the campaign, we think. I always may be wrong. And that, because of that, I think on Blues, we're happy to run MiG-21s at the moment, because we don't think we'll be seeing hostile MiG-21s at the moment. Obviously, IFF is crucial. But I wouldn't suggest any Blues running a MiG-15 or a MiG-19 at the moment for the reasons I just specified, because we're going to clash with airframes, and that's going to be VID nightmare. As for quantities and whatnot, no one has a clue, so we're just going to have to do it. But I feel the usual campaign rules are in effect. You die, you're out. Go and be a spectator, or go and be a GCI, something like that, or some sort of coordinator would be very useful. Now, we don't have modern. None of us, these aeroplanes, have modern systems. I suppose maybe the oh bloody hell, what's it called? The Vigan does, but nothing else here has an INS system, and nothing else has waypoints. So we need to be controlled some way. So the best way is we're going to have some kind of mission-based coordinator to help with that. Otherwise, it's just going to be airquake, basically, just trying to find things in the sky to shoot down. So that's something we'll go through in a bit. That's that. Target images, I was already looking at. I was showing the internet. So anything you need to say about that imagery?
Just the first one is a broad overview. Obviously, as I said, we've been caught by surprise. We weren't expecting to be flying into combat tonight, so this is broadly where we're looking. We want to head in phase one up to, I think that is Beslan. There's the first enemy airfield that we want to be heading towards. So that's just like a general indication of the way the ground vehicles want to be heading. And then target B is just to highlight the town where the initial push that we're doing today is going to go to, which is in the red circle. And you just see at the bottom there will be the FARPs, which is Fort Bernard. So it's just an overview so we can get our bearings, hopefully, when we head out and head up to the Fort Bernard.
Roger. Okay, so back to intelligence. Going to scroll down, see if there's no threat picture at the moment because we don't know what's out there. So that's going to build up. Vegan at the end of each campaign, at the end of each match, sorry, we'll take the vegan data in and we'll analyze it in real time so the viewers can watch that in a debrief. I know how to do that. Vegan pilots, make sure you know how to work your Elim pods properly. You've got 10 minutes to go and watch my video that I've got online about that. I've got a 10-minute video. It's quite easy. Expected aircraft threats, yeah, we just don't know, so I'm not going to say anything. Currently, we have not got limited airframes because we think it's going to be too hard for that. I should say the enemies are AI, by the way, they're not human. We've not got limited airframes because we think this campaign is going to be too hard. It's really hard to fight AI with these type of aeroplanes. Bearing in mind, they know where you are and they know what nation you are. We don't know where they are, and we don't know what nation they are, so it's very hard for us. So we'll see how that goes. That's about it. So anything else before we start going into our planning? Nav. I forgot to complete Nav, my bad. Have we actually got an AWACS gob, guys?
Yes.
Was there an AWACS in the 60s?
Yeah. Yes.
Me too.
Okay. That was quick. Yeah. That's fine. Tbilisi, does anyone know what runway we're coming on?
I mean, just to note that it's supposed to be an E2A Hawkeye, but since DCS only has the D, so just pretend that it's an A.
Yeah, and on that point, obviously, the MiG-21 Biz is a 72 plane. The F5E is a 71 plane. The AGS-37, I think it's actually a 90s plane. We're just talking about the A versions. We're just pretending they're the A versions. It's the nearest we can get. Does anyone know what runway on Tbilisi is, guys? We've flown it enough times.
I think it's 1-3, is it? Top of my
okay,
head.
1-3 right.
Okay, we're going 1-3 right, guys. Diversion is just going to be one of those local fields. I'll go and find out which one. Frequencies. Do we have a tower freak, or do we not have that yet? I guess I'll put it in as I'll put it as 243 guard for now, and we'll change that as we need. Okay, that's going to be local. Is the weather really dynamic? Because I haven't changed this yet, or is it set? Does anyone know?
Well, I didn't change it.
If OB didn't change anything, it's currently just static for now.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Yep, I've not touched the weather.
Right, we think it's just clear viz. Okay, that will obviously.
It's level
There's
7
some clouds.
So cloud. Just leave it as partly cloudy.
Yeah. Okay. Right, and we'll get more detail and following days. Fuck's sake, can't I spell?
Just a quick one on the big and E-land. You have to make it back and land to get the data.
Obviously, yeah. You've got to, because it's in your cartridge, obviously, and then we can analyse that. Okay, guys, that's that. Let's go and start doing the planning. Everyone have to sign up. Now, I think we've got 8 MiG-21s. Can anyone confirm that?
I'll have to go and check. There can be 8, I suppose, if we want 8.
Yeah, most people, I think, will probably try and fly MiG-21s because it's just the coolest plane here. Right, guys. So, what we're doing today, Obi, we're protecting the helicopters.
Yeah, well, kind of. Yeah, we want to head up towards where the helos are at Fort Bernard, and then we can do recon, protect them, and just try and get a feel for what's going on because we haven't really got any idea what we're flying into.
Okay, well, I suggest we have on the map, F10 map, when we get in, we have a rally point kind of 20 miles south of the border where we can go to, where we can rally out of combat, and then obviously another point where Fort Bernard is. So we're going to rally between, so we're going to operate between Rally Point and Fort Bernard, I think. So that we've only got 2 points to deal with. That's nice. I mean, what's going to happen, no doubt, is TOO is going to happen. We're going to get nails of opportunity come up. Are we free to prosecute nails, assuming there's no cap, or what's the score?
We'd have to kind of just play it by ear, wouldn't we?
Okay.
Will they have a radar to nail you with, other than the?
Well, before we take off, what's our ROE?
Our ROE is going to be. That's another thing I need to talk about. Obviously, if any aircraft is hostile, then the ROE is free fire for all. Regards VID, everyone. This has been going on and on to make everyone install the hostiles will be red skin. None of us will be red skin. Hostiles will be red skin. We'll just do some checks on the ground at our airbase to make sure everyone's skins are working correctly. I know some people have had some problems. So you see a red plane, shoot them down. If you see a MiG-15 or a MiG-19, shoot them down. The only disputed one at the moment is the MiG-21. where you're going to have to make sure it is a hostile, like looking at as red skin. Okay. So that's our ROE. It looks like we're going to have to prosecute. Now, I suggest strongly staying in our visual groups today. If you go off on your own, like I know a lot of loners do, you may very well become useless. So I suggest, for instance, mine and Ripcraw's group, I'm going to keep my guys packed together all the time. And they're going to use F10 to make sure they stay with us. Therefore, if we do have a ground controller, he can control our groups. Group hammer attack this seed unit, group hammer attack this air unit, something like that. So I suggest you all do similar leadership ideas, which you're all capable of by now. So that's that. More questions?
There are 8 MiG-21s, Cap. I've just updated the sheet, so there are 8 in the game.
Roger.
Are there 8 F5s?
Yeah, there will be.
Hey, firm.
Yeah, plenty of F5s. So fuel tanks, to be honest, take as many as you can. I think we've got 90 minutes. It's probably not enough time to do 2 runs because it's a 100-mile ferry. So I suggest taking as much gas as you can. And just take the weapons that you need. If you're a cap guy, just take your air to air. If you're a ground guy, just take your air to ground, and so on. That's what I think is going to be best. But talk about it in your groups, obviously. Hammer is going to be special. It's going to be mixed role. We're going to be escort, anti-air, and we're also going to have the ability for ground attack as well. So we can switch to ground attack if a TOO comes up. I think the fish beds are really well suited to that. Okay. As we proved in the training mission. Buick, what do you guys want your role as?
Well, I was going to go in as a seed wild weasel if we need it.
Well, there's 2 different things. A wild weasel is not a seed. A wild weasel is something that gets...
Yeah. So, right. Go in as a wild weasel then.
Right, excellent. So your job...
If you need it.
Yeah, well, again, I suggest being backup air to air, so take your sidewinders as well. So you guys are going to go and take your fuel tanks. Once you get to the rally point, dump your fuel tanks, because you need to be fast at that point. Concentrate on getting hostiles firing at us in terms of in terms of SAMs. Don't go in for the killing, but just get those firing, and then the MiG-21s can actually go in with the big warheads and take it out, just like we did in training. The only thing that I have to complain about last time in training is the F5s got themselves shot down a lot, and it was their fault because they were going really close. All those sites will be AAA. I told you not to go near them. Don't go near them. Saying and whoever got shot down last time.
Roger.
You don't have to do it. Saber, what are you going to be cap? What's your modus operandi?
Yeah. I actually just deleted it because I see Whistler had his name down before me.
Yep, Whistler, you're the boss.
I just tethered myself on. I have no idea.
Okay. Good luck. Good luck,
Don't
team
think
who
you
don't
get
know what they're doing. Dagger, are you guys elinting?
Correct, yep.
Well,
We'll elint.
Will it be possible for us to get behind them just to get a full picture? Or will we just get shot down if we go behind the
There's
border?
no point, you're out of the range. And it's irrelevant because that's like a month in the campaign away. Go around the area between the rally point and Fort Bernard. It's going to give us the best picture of those frontline SAMs. We need to get past the frontline SAMs first. And you're going to zigzag left to right, left to right, left to right. It's all about getting angles with Elint. The more angles you get our SAM, the better you can triangulate it. So if you can just left to right, Elint the shit out of it. Now, if a Vigan gets attacked, Vigan is not a dogfighter. Unless you really have an easy option of a kill, then go and shoot your missiles. But otherwise, just stage 3 burn and you'll be completely safe. So use that as your defense rather than trying to engage because it's just superior. I mean, if it does come to restricting airframes, I know the Vegans are going to be shortlisted, and we're not going to have many of them. So let's get into that good habit. If Trash comes, he'll probably lead you otherwise. Seahorse will lead you. So you pretty much know what you're doing.
Engage dogfight.
The reason why Saber doesn't know what they're doing is because 1, I wasn't here for the training mission, and 2, I kind of signed up late, so there was other people in this mission, like a 4 group before I even.
Roger, Gruntmaster will take command. Gruntmaster, what's your MO?
Considering that we're slated for cap, we're going to look for air targets of opportunity and help to protect the helicopters.
That's exactly right. Stipulations, don't push too far in. Obviously, they're going to have a massive SAM net. You know what Onslaught's like. There's no reason to, if you're getting shot at by SAMs, you're too far in, basically. If you get separated, if you get in trouble, and you need some safety, meet your guys, call your guys back to the rendezvous point, and get back there, which will be 20 miles south of the border or so.
Yeah, and just bear in mind that the border of Colombia is not necessarily the limit of where they will shoot at you with the SAMs.
Absolutely. Take note also, fuel. Some of you are absolutely terrible at looking at your fuel gauges, and you just waste airframes by running out of fuel. It's really bad. It should never happen. Set a bingo with your guys. Check regularly, and that means it's their leader's job to call out fuel checks after every engagement or everything, and then make sensible, mature decisions. Not, I want to go and shoot people down. If you've got no fuel, not enough fuel, go back home and park up for the day and spectate or do something useful. Don't want to see airframes being lost with fuel. Okay, guys? It's a long way back, so plenty of RTB fuel you need. And the next what's the most important thing today, guys?
Stay alive.
No. IFF. The most important thing is not shooting ourselves down. It's the worst thing you can do. Much more important than staying alive. Staying alive is the second most important thing, and the third most important is completing your mission. So, this is obviously...
We only really need 2 wild weasels there, Cap.
Yeah, well, put the other 2 boys in a different group then. Okay, guys, so double and triple checking the targets you're shooting at. We think, like I said, they're MiG-15s and MiG-19s only. You can all tell the difference between that and anything else. As well as double and triple checking you're firing at something that is hostile, make sure there's not a friend close to it. The missile does not understand. There's no good firing and shooting a friend down and said, but I fired at the bad guy. The missile doesn't understand what you're firing at. It has no interest what you're firing at. These old seeker heads, all they have interest is what is hottest in the sky at the time of firing. If that's a friend who's between you and the hostile or whatever, is going to go for the friend. So mature decisions, not gung-ho firing. If there are bad friendlies near the hostile, hold fire or guns only and wait till the friends are out of the way. There's no hurry to kill them like that. On that front, there will be punishment for IFF because it does need punishing. Otherwise, they'll just be friendly fire. Otherwise, people will just keep friendly firing because we've done it every 3 years and that's how it works. So we'll punish you the next time you come to the mission. Hostiles have red skins. That's IFF covered.
Get the helos.
Helos, right. Do you want to talk about the helos?
Not really, no.
Thanks,
bitch.
Yeah. Well, you know, I know you're people too, but you know, it's not quite the same.
Sub people, I'd say, but
Iron Wolf is Gravelry, and he did most of your coding. Play nice.
Yeah.
Obi, you didn't change the weapon restrictions, right?
I didn't know, but I have told that. So I was just going to say that the Hueys will not have access to the miniguns at the beginning of this campaign. So you'll have to take M60s. I think Onslaught has restricted it in the game, but if not, just self-police it, just M60s only.
Oh, come on!
Only take front or door gunners, don't take both. That's a lot of bullets.
They're completely cheating anyway. They take out fucking BMPs. Since when can a minigun take out a BMP? It's complete bollocks.
So, but
BMP doesn't have the thick skin like a T80 or T72.
Especially on the roof.
Would sound amazing.
It's an IFE, not a tank.
You'll get your miniguns, just not at this early stage in the campaign.
Okay, guys. Catch up. Scroll through my procedure. Throttle quadrant, thread flap up. Gear handle release flap up. Reload gun.
I put mark bunch on the map for the CU-23. Just gonna confirm those are the right spots. Should we check in 126?
Radar on. Beam lock on.
Copy 126. Switching over.
Check all circuit breakers on. Master lights, cockpit lights on. What have I missed, boys? What have I missed? Gun sights.
Can't be advised. Saber flight is standing by for rearm.
Roger.
You might keep your radar on standby so it doesn't run out of coolant.
Roger. Okay, Okay, all units, if I don't get a power cut this time, please take off in your groups, get direct to our B point. I'll see you there. Don't take off until I've confirmed I'm in cockpit, boys.
Got it. Until you get to refill. You still got that shootout, Obi. Hey, firm, I'm trying to get rid of it. I can't seem to get rid of it. If you rearmed, will it get rid of it? Trying that now. Well, right shift P doesn't seem to be dropping it. Right control, right shift D.
Oh, that was close, man.
As in dog. Well, negative, that's not got rid of it. Really? I just checked the keybinds and I've got it bound to right shift and P and it's just not getting rid of it. Gone. Rearming did it. Nice. Okay, 3's ready now.
Oh ho ho ho! Buckaroo! Noob! Are we next, boys? I can't see.
Yeah, we're ready. We're when you're ready.
I see the other aircraft just got behind us. That's a bit weird, but okay, stand by.
Okay, brakes on, spool up, military. Brakes off, and afterburner.
Watch out for those wake turbulence. Caps holding back for wake turbulence. Let's go. Woo-hoo-hoo! Fucking tyres. Cap lost a tyre, but I'm okay. Gear up, Amy. Gear up, Amy.
Oh shit, Cap, you dropping?
Gear up, sir.
You okay?
Yeah, I just fucking dropped the tyre, I'm alright.
Well, that wake turbulence's pretty nasty. You dropped a whole carriage, it looks like.
Roger, I'll survive it, boys. Flaps up, baby.
Flaps up, sir.
My gear and neutralization worked at least.
Nice. Okay, we're gonna go left hand, Cap, your speed 3-3 are still stuck down.
Stand by. Roger, I smacked the, yeah, I fucked it up. I'll fly fine, don't worry about it, boys, don't worry about me. I have lost tally during that though, where are you?
We are downwind. Check off the left, is that us? I've got smoke out.
Yeah, I'll see you, that's one of them. Yeah, tally smoke. Okay, Obi, see the smoke? Let's go for him.
Visual.
Can you hit 450, boss, until we catch up?
4 visual.
I'm a bit draggy today because of fucking gear.
Slowing down to 450. You may struggle, Cap, with the gear down if you're draggy, I mean.
I'll be right, boys, don't worry about me.
Just get low and let the AAA shoot it off.
We'll just go slow, we'll be alright. Lead, say, speed.
450.
Okay, coming up fast. Main problem is that I cannot lock you. Stand by. Air to air, Amy.
Air to air, sir.
Can you guys lock any heat sources? Because I can't, and it is really worrying.
Nothing on the ground. Yeah, it was locking on the ground.
Roger.
I can.
Check the source yourself out. Okay, I can lock. It's just that for some reason the cursor's not doing that little jumpy thing. Must be, I don't know what it is. Guys, so your top left of your gun sight, is that a gun or LNC?
LNC.
Roger, just my jet's been a bit weird today, but I'll survive. Okay, lead, 550 please.
Going to 550.
Open Shade, are you with us?
I'm right behind you. I'm catching up.
Well done, boys. Fox 2, Amy.
Saber Flight, we are 50 miles out inbound from the attack area.
Interestingly, my cursor doesn't move onto the bad guy when I get a lock. It's never had that before.
Okay, 550. We're 2.5 Angels.
I'm going to come up and get in formation.
Air's thinning out, we're starting to pick up some speed. And we've got dirt ahead.
Has anyone worked out how to drop the goddamn center tank in this thing yet, by the way?
Yeah, I had to bind it. It's apparently the button's behind the stick.
Unbelievable.
I did it on voice attack.
So do I, it doesn't work for me.
Well, I just had to shut voice attack down after this little spaz attack.
It is pretty shit. Amy doesn't understand me at all. I got a cold and she can't understand me at all.
It was on non-listening mode and I turned it to listening and then it must have like saved up all the commands and it just went through everything.
Ridiculous. What's it thinks it's trying to achieve? Okay, squeeze up you boys, it's photo ops.
She dropped the tank, okay.
She drops it with you?
Yeah.
Drop stores, Amy.
Dropping stores, sir.
No, it refuses to drop mine.
I say drop tank bitch and she dropped it. Otherwise the stack will be advised. We are circling, awaiting for the sweep to go from. On my screen cap, yours is gone, you sent the tank.
Stand by.
Affirm, Saber Flight is about 20 miles south of your position. We are still moving up.
It dropped, yeah, it didn't used to work, it does work now.
Roger that.
Blue. Lead, when you get a moment, how far
right,
until rendezvous point?
Miles, and we're going to turn right to 352.
Okay. On your throttle quadrant, when you rearm, does it put that little red cap down again? I can't really see it.
Negative. Mine's still up, so we should be alright.
Cool.
Okay, rolling out on 352. Set at swole. And we should probably take the altitude up to about 5.
Roger.
4. We're going to go up about 5-degree climb. Those enemies yesterday are coming out at about 25,000 feet.
Fox 2, Amy.
Fox 2, sir.
Crash affirm, set the ground lift. Crash affirm.
knock a couple of percent off lead, I'll have to go and eat up to go to bed.
Got it.
This thing is shit at climbing, isn't it?
Yeah, especially with your gear down.
Yeah.
So this is Dragonfly. Are you purely cap or do you also have some wild weasel with you? Take it up to 6,000 and then we'll level off. And if you're having problems, Cap, we can level out and let you get speed up.
Yeah, 7 flight moving into the AO, 20 miles out.
Yeah, my initial rotation was okay on the runway, but I think I must have hit weight turbulence because all lift just went, and she just dived straight back down and just whacked the gear.
Smacked
Yeah,
the runway.
I'm lucky I didn't do more damage to be honest, so I can't complain.
Yeah.
That's just below fuel state 3, points over it.
Yep, 2.9 here.
Okay.
2.5.
Not too bad. Wow, how have you done so bad, Obi? You got your gear out as well.
Negative, I've just been struggling to keep up for some reason. Flaps are still down, looks like.
Confirm.
I'm over here.
Oops.
Well, you know, is there shootout?
No.
Probably.
That's Amy. Welcome to Amy. She just makes you fly ready shit.
Oh yeah, that's much better now. Thanks, Sam.
You must have been burning all the way here just to catch up. Keep up.
I kept having to drop in for a few seconds, yeah. What a tit. Right, got nails. Off to the right. 2 SAMs, 2 search radar.
Roger, lead. How far are we from the rendezvous point?
Make that mile 21 miles, and we're going to turn right to 014. Turning right. Rolling out on 014.
All caps, all flights cap, all flights cap. Please confirm how your flight is doing in progress.
Saber flight on station. Our nearest bandit is being called by AWACS at 50 miles out from our position still.
Dragonfly is inbound approximately 38 kilometers to do some wild weasel. Flight standing at about 20-25 miles, and then
Something's wrong, lead. We're already over the mountains. My point that I put was south of the mountains. We're north of the mountains.
got a lock radar. I'm not seeing that point.
Right, everyone, turn around, lead. Turn around, stick together. Immediate. Gone about 20 miles too far north. Someone must have rubbed it off. I advise, expedite lead.
Hey, turning left.
Been hit. What's happening?
Yeah, so you're going to use the weapon?
Cap is an emergency. I'm in trouble.
I hope he's going down.
Cap's only back to base.
Back?
I think so. Any shots for home plate leads, please?
Stand by. Let me get in a good position here.
Saying.
I got home plate. Hang on. Home plate's 150.
150. Saying you join up with another group. Lead, you escort me back.
Got it, appearing Roger. Gonna find you.
Good luck, saying. I should be smoking. I've got home only one wing.
Right, Obi, can you do GCI, please? He wouldn't be on here right now. Roger that. I gotta find you, Cap.
Cap's heading 150 exact at Angel barometric of 10,000. No, don't know, can't read it.
Okay, let's fly the plane, I'll find you.
Roger.
I saw your very wild weasel sitting here. Who knew? I didn't see it. When you were checking Biggins, if you could smoke something, we'll come in. Roger. Hey, Cap.
Send.
I think your mark's not there because I think the game thinks you're dead.
Agreed. Find me visually. I've got my big black smoke, relatively close to the mountains, actually,
Yeah.
in terms of altitude.
I'll try and find you. I'm heading 150 right now.
Roger. I'll keep an eye out for you. Any idea in your? I can't read this altimeter. I never could.
I am at 5,000. Inside numbers, Cap.
Yeah, I get it. I'm just over 4,000, climbing to 5,000. I'll be co-out in a jiffy. I'm gonna dump my stores. There's no point in lugging this shit home.
I'm gonna dump my rockets. I'm gonna keep my missiles. Right, guys, heading in for a wild weasel from the mountaintop, the big mountain. Heading 330. We're gonna catch him in 60 right now, Cap. Sagan, you working over that right side? You want us to take left? I've got the left side, actually. Waiting for a missile launch without getting anything. Coming back around, heading back to... I'm using the reference point for the big mountain. Yep, that's what we're using. Big flights coming in, Sagan. Anything over there? Yeah, I had a spike 290. Roger. I'm low over the mountains. Still south, west, east now. What kind of damage do you have, Cap?
I've only got half a wing on my right side, full wing on the left side.
Okay. Someone needs to tell Obi to GCI. If we can get a GCI in here, it'll be a lot handier.
Yeah, agreed.
I just sent him a message.
I'm by now, boys. It took me a while to get the AWACS thing working.
Oh, there he is. Okay. Alright, I've got two 19s currently behind me. Don't know distance. On RWR. Due north of the big mountain. Their speed, Cap.
700 IAS.
Okay.
Bucket loads of fuel. I get the feeling I should be seeing the bases by now, but I'm not seeing anything, no obvious markers.
You should be seeing some water, some lakes around them.
Am I?
I'm just coming up on it now, so on the water anyways.
What speed have you been travelling?
About 700.
We can fly under 049 Angel. Angel's 13. Roger that. We'll try this one.
Caps over water. Okay, let's get out of this cloud.
You should be close then. Defects running caps on lake, please.
Saying 000410, 3 times MiG-15s.
Roger, bugging south. If you're over a lake cap, then at least you should be at 127 from there.
Roger, visual base. Gotta get the right one there.
Angels 15, saying.
Roger, I'm Angel 6. The one direct from the lake, 127.
180 for 5, Bandit, Angels 15.
Probably one of the last
we've lost two members of the flight so far. Since those things began.
For 8, 2 times Bandits, Angels 13. Room 043 for 6, Bandit.
Going for 1-3 right.
Angels 18.
Okay.
Scratch Angels 2-2.
I'm not going to call out an
Airfield in
ATC
sight.
because don't call out an ATC because I don't want to disrupt the void.
Yeah, there's nobody back here anyway.
050 for 5, Angels 15.
What's that white smoke, if anyone knows? Some players out there, and somebody is Gen 6 over there.
Everybody's Gen 6 on my screen.
Lag problems.
Oh, big lag. Shit. Whoa. Everybody's going Gen 6. I've crossed. Get that lag. Jesus.
Cap's frozen.
Not just me then.
Fucking hell.
Nope, I'm just locked. I just unlocked.
I think the server's just taking a nosedive, guys.
Fucking that was lucky. I almost crashed.
No, I'm back up. Yeah, so that fucking AAA. Did you crash?
I'm not. No.
The only one I'm still seeing up the threat cord.
I must have overshot. Oh, I tallied the base. Right, I'm back in business. Oh, it's fucked again.
Yeah. Jesus.
Just try and neutralise and power on. It's the best chance you've got.
Yeah.
Cap, we got issues with the server. All the helicopter guys have just frozen in midair. Can't control anything.
Yeah, everyone's freezing up on my screen on F10 now.
Server's cleared up. Should be good.
Negative. I've got ground units flying everywhere. Iron Wolf just cleared the entire map in less than a second.
Fucking video game. I guess.
If we have lag spikes and crash, are they allowed to respawn?
That'll be all of us basically.
Yeah, because who just stopped? Baz stopped. Bozo seems to still be boozing. Mike Man's still going. Grump has stopped.
Two contrails heading south.
Roger, if you've just respawned, guys, obviously we're all probably going to be dead. I've been frozen for about 2-3 mics now. Escape key does not work.
Magic is here, but he can't really give any kind of direction because everyone's just flicking everywhere.
Yes, I believe most of us are still frozen.
Alright, Cap's going to control alt delete. I can't get out. Cap's turning left in behind this guy with the parachute.
What parachute?
It's weird. It's just, yeah, there, it's parachute. That's Obi's Amy.
Oh, I guess I said parachute.
Ha ha! Love this thing, right? Well, at least she can understand you. She can't fucking understand me. I have to keep fucking saying it 10 times so she listens to me.
Disconnected. Okay, brakes on. Did you pull up? Did you guys refuel?
Nah, fuck it. Let's just go.
Brakes off and afterburner. Space yourselves correctly.
Can you wait a bit? 3 and 4. did it! I'm a real boy!
Nice.
Gear up, Amy.
Gear up, sir.
Flaps up, Amy.
Flaps up, sir.
Once you're in formation, check everyone's planes, make sure they're all clean. Fox 2, Amy.
Fox 2, sir.
Nobody has his flaps up.
Air to air, Amy.
Air to air, sir.
Okay, rolling out a 3-3. Stay out of your afterburner if you can. You gotta get your afterburner. You gotta get your speed up, though. It's a problem. Roger.
Comes with the lead.
Lead have smoke. Now it does.
Pressure.
Magic comms check 243. 243, copy. Right now speed's 420. About a 10-degree climb, we're going to 5,000.
3 and 4, do you see us?
Okay, folks.
4's got you too. I'm right underneath you guys.
All flights that just took off, Cap and Company, heading of 333 for 54 nautical miles. We'll take you to our viewpoint.
333. 333.
That's what we're on. Speed 450, 10-degree climb. You guys have your lights on now.
Do you guys have SAE usability turned on? I do, and I'm struggling with it.
We have what turned on?
SAU autopilot stability.
Oh, you don't have that on.
Yeah, I put turning it on and I'm struggling with it. I'm fighting.
Moving short, F5's on runway waiting for one aircraft. Copy, I'll hold short. Or you're welcome to take the lead. Roger, that's the lead.
Lead, I'm going to come beside you on the right so you can check my aircraft.
Okay. Everything looks good.
Thank you.
Magic picture, currently AWACS showing 4 times flights, 2 ships apiece, 30 plus nautical miles from front line, 2 flights of MiG-19s, 2 flights of MiG-15s.
You guys have to bring in your landing lights. Right, we're off before we took off.
Second plane in formation still has a set of landing lights on.
Yeah, that'll be Cap. I'm not going to risk trying to turn them off now.
Roger.
Cap's an echelon on the right.
Visual.
I'm going to use that big mountain as a reference for any SAMs I didn't get into. 3's echelon right. 4 is echelon left.
Visual F5.
Okay, we're just passing 4,000. 450 is speed.
Okay, lead. I was going to say we could step up the speed, but there's not much point on the climb, so we might as well wait until we level up.
Yeah, we can about another 1,000 and I'll level it out. We can speed it up.
Well done. You're having to burn 3. What's the problem? Check your flaps.
No, I'm good. Sorry, I was just trying to find a banking point.
Okay. Takes an awful lot of skill to fly these, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Once you get it trimmed out, it's not too bad. So you have to actually move.
Argus, Dingo, or Banjo flights, any of the Hueys on the air? Copy, I'll just take over some ground troops then. Yeah, Roger, Magic, be advised, you got MiG-19s hot on you, still 22 nautical miles out, but they are at Angels 5 and dropping, entering your AO.
Cap approaching fuel state 3.0.
Reports at 3.1. 3.0. 4 shit tons.
Okay. You need a bigger engine.
I got 2 nice small little engines. I'm keeping up with you guys about 3/4 throttle right now. Our way about a third of your way. Coming up on 5,000, we're going to go ahead and level out. And we'll speed up to 550. Without burning.
Drop stores, Amy.
Dropping stores, sir.
3, confirm my tank went.
Negative. Whoa. Cap, you're all over the place.
Drop stores, Amy.
Dropping stores, sir.
Master arm on, Amy. Master arm.
Master arm, sir. Master arm, sir.
Drop stores, Amy.
Oh.
Dropping stores, sir.
Any luck with my separation of my tank?
Negative, she's still out.
Tell you, it's just random whether she does it.
Right control page up.
Right control page up, okay.
Mud spike.
Huey field flights, Magic, be advised, MiG-19s are still hot, now at 12 nautical miles, closing.
Yeah, both lead and 2 have both got the tanks on still.
Weird. Worked last time.
No, I'm not at my center tank's not empty yet, so I haven't dropped it.
Drop stores, Amy.
Dropping stores, sir.
You have to push that button and hold it. Is that what it is? Is Amy doing that wrong?
Yeah, try holding it. Yeah, that'll be what it is, because if I just tap the joystick button, it doesn't do it. You have to hold it for a second.
Right, that'll be it, boys. Right, I'll fix that for next time.
Huey flights, MiG-19 2-ship, now at 5 nautical miles and closing.
Those Huey's about to get fucked on.
Huey's copies. Have a MiG-19 off to the right 10 degrees.
Lee, check our location to RV point.
12.3.
What was the range, sorry?
Magic, do we have any cap elements approaching AO?
12.3. 12 miles.
Yeah, this looks a bit better. We should just be our side of the snow.
Okay. Yeah, if you guys hang around this big mountain right here, I'll vector you in from there.
Alright, so nothing weird.
Oh, trust me.
Be advised, Cap Flight Saber is approximately 20 miles from the attack area. We are moving into position now, should be in there in about 1 mic.
Copy, MiGs are 10 miles.
Copy.
Saber flight, you've got a flight of 2 times MiG-19 at heading of 319er, 24 nautical miles, sitting at Angels 5.
Lead, can you call for a magic for a
Currently over the
picture?
FARP.
Lead, call magic for a picture.
Yeah, hang on.
Any Hueys, go to ground, go to ground.
Magic's hammer flight. Picture.
Confirmed you have enemy bandits around the friendly FARP.
Fox 2, Emmy.
Fox 2,
Is that
sir.
for hammer?
Give me a call sign, I can't see flights.
Ripcord.
Ripcord. Heading of 2 degrees for 15 nautical miles. We're down to 1 MiG-19. SAMs are engaging. Sitting at Angel 6 and climbing.
Copy, so one smoke in the valley. One MiG-19 remaining.
Saber flight out inbound.
Do you hear that, Cap?
Yeah, that's Mosey in that direction.
Magic MiG-19 is currently over FARP, sitting at Angels 9 and climbing. If you follow that river off to your 3 o'clock, you'll come nose-to-nose with him. Saber flight, he is currently on your nose, 12 o'clock, heading 307.
Hammer, quarter mile spread.
Angels 10 and climbing. You want to head in, Cap?
Yes, but conservatively.
Moving left to right. Okay.
Can you get a altitude from Magic of that MiG-19, please?
Magic ripcord, what's the altitude of that MiG-19? Magic currently at 13, Angels 13 climbing. He is now turned cold, he's heading north. Saber flight 349 from your location, 5 nautical miles. Angels 14.5.
Lead turn back and we will loiter out of danger. I don't think it's any point chasing it.
Left. Just loiter over the mountain right here.
4, we're turning back, go and find us a target.
Magic, solo MiG-19 is now over enemy lines. Cold, heading north. Alright, Cap, looking for subs. Let's just circle the mountains, we do so well with that. Drop in tank.
Have we got a bind? Did you say right control page up as a standard command? Fine.
Yes, for the drop tank.
Stand by.
To the east. Getting some lock. Saber flight. Flight of 2 MiG-19s heading hot on you, Angels 4, heading of 320 for 21 nautical miles.
Cap spike.
Yep, report same.
I don't think we're any danger. I think it's over splash.
No. Yeah, I think we should be okay around these hills. Waiting for a launch, Cap. Gotta launch, gotta launch.
Tony.
Where is?
Can you give us a rough heading on that launch?
Hammer flight, lone MiG-19 is starting heading 346, 28 nautical miles, sitting at Angels 19. Copy 346 for 20, Angels 19.
Cap blind.
Okay, there's a Saber flight when able, start spinning yourself around. You've got that flight of MiG-19 times 2, sitting at 313 from your present 17 nautical miles, Angels 4.5. They are hot.
Cap never saw the launch.
Not able to pick the launch route. Give a second. That you just got over the Snowy Peaks, Cap. Hammer flight, your MiG-19 solo is 316. Angels 19, 15 nautical miles, heading southwest. 316 for confirming 15. Yep, from Cap, who appears to be closest, it is 305 now, 13 nautical miles, Angels 19.
Got it, boys. What's that metric? What's that metric? 7?
There's a launch down there. Sam launch.
Cap's turning out just in case.
Appears to be going towards Hammer flight.
Let's get out, boys.
Sam launch. Hammer flight 272, 9 nautical miles, Angels 18. Saber flight 328 for 5 nautical miles, Angels 4. Currently over FARP. Any Hueys go to ground.
We just lost a man,
Who'd we lose?
One of us flew up.
Flight of 2 MiG-19 entering the valley, sitting at Angels 4.5.
It was a Sam.
On you.
It was an SA2. I saw it coming in from miles away.
Cap, MiG-19, 328, Angels 4.5, 7 nautical miles.
328.
Eastern cold. Got some track radar, gonna smoke. Gruntmeister, 310. Disregard, Sam got him. Solo flight MiG-19 is now down. Cap, 334, 9 nautical miles, still cold, moving east to west. 27 nautical miles. Or Angels 27. Track radar, smoke for SA2, Cap.
Searching. Do you see it, Lee? Do you see the smoke?
Look for me on the map. Look for me on the map.
Find him on the map, Lee.
Cap, Sam out. Sam out. The big mountain, I'm northeast.
Cap cold, I've been shot at.
I'll strafe it down. Second Sam out. Cap. Cap, you're down.
Negative, I'm dodging Sams.
Clear, Cap, you're clear.
I'm still in the hills.
19 is still in your AO. 276, 10 nautical miles. Angels 27.
Roger.
Heading south.
I didn't see your smoke for anywhere. I didn't see it anywhere.
It's a ways out from the mountain. Shagan, you've got 2 big 15s in your AO. They are coming up on your tail. If anyone's able to assist Shagan, he is heading 3-5 from FARP.
Get back to the mountain, Sagan, get back to the mountain.
Cap, MiG-19 is sitting at 246. Angels 27. Oh, getting lag. Yeah, I see it on the map, see the lag. We're getting people going Gen 6 again. Yeah, Magic seeing it on the map. Yep, it's lagging.
Yeah, I'll see that shit. I'm off to your right low, Lee. I know you're lagging, but I'm off to your right low.
Copy. Trying to hit Shagan. Shagan up. Here we go.
It's gonna lose the server, we're gonna lose the server.
Magic, anyone still active?
Cap is active.
We're still active, but I'm seeing everybody bouncing all over the place. Alright, President's just pressing up.
Server's going down. Right, boys, I think that'll do it for tonight. Report back to Discord.
I'm back in. Yup. Yeah, you legged out and never to dive.
Yeah.
Still up, Cap?
Negative.
Oh, Cap tag.
Yeah, I'm running the other version.
Would it make more sense to, say, run the other version, and then we'll see if it happens, and if it doesn't, you can compare the two together.
Alright.
Did you just kill it?
Okay, go and do that. I might just...
Server just crashed again.
Yeah, I just reset it to the version B. I want to get as many people doing it as we can just to see if it'll give us a start on... Because you never know what's going to happen until you put the 20 people in it.
What's going on now? We're still in mission, we're
trying an experiment. We're running it again. We're all about to jump in again. See if we can make it crash again. And it's just good practice for us.
But did it crash again the second time?
Oh, yeah.
Always.
But we're running the mission. This is the B version of the mission that we ran on Monday. Let's see if we can. If it crashes in the same place, then there's just an issues. But if it runs fine like it did on Monday, then we know there's something between B and C that did.
So it turns out the MiG-21 doesn't give you a launch warning, does it? It just gives you the spike.
You can hear you spiked. That's it. People on the internet say there's a difference when it's spiked. I can't hear any difference at all.
Yeah, no, I was just pottering along there. I just thought, it's only a spike, and then, no, it's not.
I was watching it on that moment. I got it on film. That fucking great SA2 came. It was as big as your plane. Just getting slammed into you. We've got to really be in those canyons if we're going to try and be around that area, which we will have to be. So I'm going in those canyons right at the kind of edge this time. lower.
Roger.
Yay, my pippers work. Third time lucky, my pipper works now in this version of the game.
Well, yeah, mine's working as well now.
How weird is that? It depends on the version.
I wonder what Onslaught's edited between B and C, so I wonder what's changed.
It'll be that Iron Wolf's done this one, and Iron Wolf's personal settings are to have that reticle not movable. So it depends who saved the mission last.
Yeah, no, this one's Iron Wolf's. The one where it doesn't move is Onslaught.
Roger, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So we need to get him to change that setting, right?
Yeah, why would you have it not moving? It's miles better moving.
Yeah, fuck knows, mate.
Okay, brakes on, spool up, 2 second spacing, and that one has brakes off.
Two rolling. Gear up, Amy.
Gear up,
Got
sir.
my wheels up.
Flaps up, Amy.
Flaps up, sir.
So much better with this cursor on reticle roll.
Yeah.
3, can you see if my gear's up?
Very well, I'm at a bad angle.
Yeah, I don't have the... Yeah.
Looks like it is from here. I'm rolling out at 333.
Thank you. I don't have the SAU on, I'd much prefer it like this.
Okay, about a 5 degree climb at 450. Let me know when everybody's here and I'll turn the smoke off.
2's here.
4. 4's catching up. Need the smoke. You can go ahead and kill smoke. King something. I got visual. Smoke. It's back on again. Looks like fuel. It's off now.
Oh, can't wait to see if my tanks drop this time, boys.
So this is the ideal climb without being in burner for her.
Roger.
About 5 to 10 at 450.
2, entering echelon right type.
Yeah, you're much steadier without the SAU on scan.
Yeah, it's so much better.
To be honest, I've never put it on because it involves looking down and pushing things. Four coming up echelon on the left. And 3's moving up echelon right. I can just see Cap's tip. The best place to be.
Put me off.
I blocked something up in front of me.
Same, must be the sun, right?
Oh yeah, I've got the sense. Yeah. So there's Twitch.
Right, so how much will we get done before the server crashes this time?
In theory, it shouldn't do because it never crashed on Monday. What's to be a test to see if it's the map or the mission or the server.
Sure, reticle keep going really big.
Negative.
Gotcha.
About 45 miles out.
Nice finger 4, boys. This looks sick. Not easy to do in 2-1s.
No, I have this thing trimmed perfect right now. About as better as best as I've ever got.
There is actually an autopilot down that bottom left, you know.
Yeah, I know, but
I dare anyone to actually try using it.
I'm not going to attempt it right now.
Ooh, come on, I want to burn fuel off so I can do my tank. What I'm probably going to start doing lead is getting you to be the lead a lot, and then you can do the filming bit for the ferries, and then you can send me the footage from it. I think that'd be a good idea.
For what? Say that again?
I'm going to keep making you the lead of the flights, and then because you can do F3 and F2 views, then you can send me the footage from it.
I got to set up to do that.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
2 times MiG-19 nail.
Okay, we're coming up on 5,000, so we're going to level out at just about 200 more meters. Then we'll try and speed up to about 550 without burning.
With the ground being leveling out too high, I would advise getting down.
I think my reticle's getting big because I've got my radar on. I think you keep filling my radar.
Yeah, yeah, probably. Is your lock beam on?
Roger. Need it for ranging.
Okay, we're at 600.
Fox 2, Emmy.
Keep it at 6.
Fox 2, sir.
Watch this, boys. Drop stores, Amy.
Dropping stores, sir.
There it goes.
Boom!
Nice.
Problem solved.
Just a little delay. That makes sense. You don't want to brush up against that button and accidentally drop your tank.
Okay.
Well, if you take nothing else away from tonight, is that problem has been fixed.
Also, altitude coming back up to 5.
Hey, Cap, did you see in the comments that they're going to fix the jumpy thing Wednesday?
Yeah, that was Norman and their new program.
Next batch.
Roger.
Yeah, we did the test on Tuesday and got it all sorted out as well. It's very nice of me Dragon to come in and help us with that.
Fine.
So you want me to start on the far right, Cap?
Yes, basically we want you to start where you think the hostiles are closest to the mountain range. That's safest to do our pop-out attacks.
Roger. I can start at the far right and start working in towards the valley.
Okay, well Cheyenne, you take lead then and lead us to where you're going to go.
As soon as we come over these mountains, though, these SA2s are going to start firing
That's exactly right. As soon as we get over the mountains, we're going to go low.
Alright. I'm going to drop my tank. Are you clear, Cap?
Yep. Clean separation.
Thank you.
Cheyenne, do you want to pull ahead so we can see where you're going?
Roger.
What GCI, boys?
Haven't heard any.
Cap Spike.
3 spike. Yep. Report spike.
Fox 2, Emmy.
Fox 2, sir.
Anyone got eyes on 4?
Two underneath us.
There he is.
There he goes. Oh, yep.
So Irish. Go. Go on then, 4. Do your magic. Get shot at.
Roger, coming right to looks like 010.
Following.
Quarter mile spacing, boys. You keep eyes on him, lead. We're following you.
I've got one locked now. I got coming right to 020. It just went off.
dead ahead. Right.
Like 2.
If you zoom in, see the missile launch?
Is it launching?
Yep. 020. Yep.
Do you see it too? Okay, let's go for it. Low, low, low. Let's attack it.
So up on that mountain, do you see where that line of smoke went? Up on the top of that mountain is where the search radar is.
Okay, is that closer to us or further from us?
So is that valley dead ahead? The little town, that's where the SAM launches are. The search radar's on top of the hill. Next to it, to the east.
Cap inbound. Right, give it 3 mics and then we'll need another missile out from there. 4, so get yourself ready. Still up 4.
I still have fuel, so I'm going to keep my tank on.
Just ignore me then, that's fine.
Going low.
Rockets, Amy.
Rockets, sir.
We could use another missile out from there.
Roger. You want the search radar on the hill, don't you?
Well, I just wanted a missile out first.
Missile out.
Missile, tally missile 12 off the node.
2 missiles out. I'm going low. They're not on me, but... So if you look at that ridge where those missiles are pointing towards, it's on the south side of that ridge, little clearing.
Roger.
I'll smoke it. Is it missile or gyro for rockets?
Missile. I prefer, personally.
Okay.
With your radar on, your beam locked.
Yeah, got that. Radar.
I'm following one of you MiGs, but you're going too far left. 4, any chance of getting another wild weasel? Run.
Missile out. Yep, that was me.
Roger, just 6.
Got the missiles.
I'm masked behind this mountain right here.
Captain, see it.
Cutting across. Low on the deck, I'll smoke it and be over the top of that hill. Then I'll try to smoke the other ground targets in the valley.
Thank you.
Rolling in. I'm going to turn left on this ridge line. Keep masked up. Smoke out.
Looking.
It's on the hill.
Tally smoke. Missile launch.
Yep, we're going to have to go across that valley.
Cap, tally smoke.
I go across the valley and approach from the other side of the hill, yeah.
Cap attacking now.
I'm turning in for the launcher.
What's smoke, the launchers or the radar?
Radar, that's the radar.
Attacking. Rockets, Amy.
Rockets, sir.
Cap inbound.
Coming in behind you, Cap, if you miss, I'll take a shot. Looking for the launchers, don't see them. Got the launchers, smoke, gonna come around and smoke them.
Tally P19.
Fired at the launchers.
Radar down, I think. Fucking nuked it.
What's the plan now? We're heading back south.
Tally launchers.
Where we're looking in relation to the radar,
But literally half a mile, I think that's east, and there's new smokes. Really easy to find. Good attack, someone.
Over the ridge, over the ridge.
Watch for the AAA, watch for the AAA. Yay, we've got our first SAM site down for this campaign.
Shot.
Cap rolling in from the north, west, east.
Everybody's heading outside.
Once you're all completely off target, find a rally point to beat up to.
Heading for a large Pete. Snow covered Pete. Roger. Wild Weasel back in.
Cap off target.
Just switching it off target. I got a lot of ground fire over there.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of it.
Heading back to the valley. I still see track radar over there. It was on the top of the, or above the ridge, just up from all the smoke, the killed units. There's smoke, and right above that, the track radar.
Cap tipping in, I think I see it.
Just that lower smoke.
Roger, on it.
Yeah, just east of that. Watch out for the AAA fire.
Cap attacking now. Yeah, I got it. VHF radar. Missed going round.
Obi 224 for 4. 224 for 4. 23,000. Visual. Obi merged.
Fuck. I'm running in final attack.
So you see that one up at
Edge to ground, Amy.
17.
Edge to ground, Amy.
Air to ground, sir.
Come on, let's get this started.
Obi 036 for 5.
Alright, give me neutral trim.
036 by Angels 23. Roger. Shooting at something. Returning heroes, pick up the mortar team and move them. Is he staying cold for 036 for 5? Are we running on guns on him? Air.
Roger, going in again.
160 for 4. Coming hot on you. He's 17 cold. 7 cold. We get trapped into the 7 cold. Air 160 for 2 at your mark. That's dead, Cap.
It's dead, Roger. There's the search radar right below me. They're still spinning. Can you confirm that? Do you see that shit?
Yep.
Is it dead? I can't.
One on the hill.
I can't tell. I put so many rockets into that. I'm gonna try going around on it.
Got you and he's cold.
I'm gonna have attack on it. Stand by, and then I'm off.
What if it's indestructible?
It might be. I'm gonna try it. I mean, it's only a search radar. It won't shoot anything, but it'll be nice to get it down.
Cap, check fuel.
Yeah, I'm good, guys. I'm 1.5. I've got on my last attack. Can you guys get to a rally point where I can find you?
Mike Man 263 for 6, and he's engaged by. Yeah, I just stopped. It stopped rotating. I got it.
Okay.
Angels 25.
Rally point, everyone. South towards the mountains, and we'll meet up. Just get there for the time being.
Roger, heading for the valley.
Great attack,
heading
everyone.
for the valley. So from target, bearing 190. 185.
185, everyone drop your rocket pods or whatever you've got.
3 RTB.
Yeah, we'll meet up in the mountains in an RTB.
Roger that. Hey, Cap, there's an engaged enemy 206 for 16 heading towards you and Sagan.
Roger, there's a Connor up there. Do you see who that Connor is? Fox 2, Abby.
Angels 25.
Fox 2, sir.
He's engaged by Whistler and JD.
Roger. I don't know how we're going to find guys up there. Roger, I see you, sir.
Just be aware.
Roger, I think we're going to let them do their own fight unless they call for help.
He's just heading hard on you guys.
Check Cap, I'm heading for your map marker, RB point.
Roger, can anyone do me a favour and get Kappa heading to the map marker?
223 for 23.
Thank you, 223, 23.
Last one again. Really? Can't help it, you just get me too excited.
Loads
Ruby,
of destruction.
108 for 3. Angels 24. Bear 269 for 6.
Hey, Dave.
Got cons directly above us, Cap.
Any idea what that is? I've got no joy.
I've got 2. Cap there. 266 for 7. He's going to be passing by you at 25,000.
Thank you. I don't think he's
Yeah,
going to see
he's right
it.
above us.
I don't think he's going to see us down here.
And he's turning into you.
Cap bonus on. See ya.
287 for 4.
What's his altitude?
222.
Is he diving?
He is diving toward.
Alright, get ready to fight, Sen.
Roger. No visual. 36 for 2. He's behind you.
Cap, evasive.
Evasive.
He's turning back in, heading towards you.
Coming around the mountain. Mike Man merged. Angels 2-2. What is it? Hey, Cap and Sagan. He is engaging the other blues, Bear and JD. You guys are now heading towards him.
Let's go and help him. Let's go and help him, Shane. I'm following you.
Back 5, 6, maybe back 3. Sagan 6 for 3. 056 056 for 3. Altitude.
Fox 2, Amy.
14.
Fox 2, sir.
And dropping. I'm looking now 079 for 5. Yeah, I see something smoking up there. AD and Whistler merged with 2 MiGs. I see something shooting. There's 2 blues up there as well, JD and Whistler. Somebody's shooting at something.
Who's shooting at who, guys?
Make sure you stay in there.
Got it.
I see 2 F5, okay.
By 9 o'clock, high. Can you confirm friendly or enemy?
Friendly. Looks like that one's down.
It's down, it's down, it's down. Turn back, go Cole.
Okay, you've got 2 more coming in. MiG-19. 003 for 4. And he's hot. MiG-15 is about the same, but he's cold.
003, north.
Second MiG-19.
Angels.
Angels 12.
Thank you.
And Angels 7 for the second one that's coming in as well.
Cap tally.
Cap. Okay. Tally. Okay. There's 2 MiG-19s in there. Whistler's merged.
I got it, I'm engaging. Cap dogfight. Cap right turn dogfight, MiG-19. Low altitude with you. Got 4. Well done.
Whistler 134. 4 for 2.
Kill that shithead.
Negative, Whistler's Winchester. I'm RTV.
Can I fire? Can I fire, 4? Can I fire? Cap firing, I can't see 4. Missile out.
JD, missiles incoming. Break right.
No splash, no splash. Going in again.
Bear 221 for 4. Angels 14.
I lost him, JD, is yours.
This one went ballistic on me. Cap 000 for 5. Coming in hot on you. Big 15 at 20. Angels 20.
Roger, something from my plane. Can you check it out? Real quick?
Engaged.
Shit, what's wrong with my plane? What's wrong with my fucking plane?
Bear 018 for 2. You're merged.
Cat's punching out. Something wrong with my plane. Good luck. Try and get back.
I'm taking this guy low into the canyons.
Saying there is a hostile.
007 for 5.
There's a hostile on your 6. It's a big 19.
Now 294 for 3. Angels 15. These guys are all over the place. JD, 2 missiles out on you. It's like you're gonna beat him. Vector me to that big. 250 for 7. 269 I got 3. 269 for 3. Angels 21.
There's cons above you. See that, Zane? There's cons above you.
Roger, there's 3 MiGs out there. There's 4 MiGs out there.
BID that shit.
There are no friendlies in front of you, Sagan. Obi, there's 1 friendly in front of you. Gotcha. Missile out, breaking off. No splash, and you're merged, Sagan. And Obi, you're gonna be merged. Roger. Phase you up. Heading back to the deck. Whistler, you have MiG-19s after you at 350 for 11. Just to be aware.
Watch your fuel states, boys. We can't be dogfighting with no gas. Maybe there's a guy on your nose. Do you see that
Almost
shit?
down to bingo. Sagan 155 for 6. Angels. I'm RGB. Copy. There's 2 MiGs in front of you. In front of me. Yep, you're heading right towards us, Angels 2-3. I'm on the deck.
Obi RTB.
Copy, they're high. I'm supersonicing out of here. RTB, affirm. Yeah, you're gonna pass right by him.
Great job, 3 and 4. Really good work. Took a whole bunch of airframes with us down as well.
Obi went down. Somebody just got hit.
Ah, damn it, we lost Obi. Okay, you're the sole survivor?
Now it's starting to lag out.
Oh, is it fucking...
Yep, I can see it on the map. We're starting to lag out.
Well, at least we killed some guys.
Start a little CC back out.
Roger. Saiyan seems to be moving okay. Question mark?
Yeah, I'm doing alright. I'm seeing Gen 6 movement on the map. That's Holic is moving back and forth.
Oh, yeah, you're absolutely right. It's because of that ground movement I can see. It's just the ground units.
It's the helos.
It's the ground
doing
units. Yeah, no, look at the ground units. You can see they're the cores.
Oh, yeah. Can someone give me a bearing to home plate? Yeah, stand by. 165 for 52. Roger.
Run, little man, run. Silly.
Oh yeah, those ground units are all over the place.
We just have to scratch the ground units.
So I got
they just don't work.
19 directly behind me with radar. lag myself.
Negative. Looks fine by my view.
The ground units are all fucked. They're all lagging
Jumping around a
about.
little bit.
Okay, well, say and survive. Just to survive.
Just locked up.
Yeah, I think that's the end of it, boys.
Yep, just locked up. I'm free again. What the hell? It's ground units, mate, that are causing the issue.
Yes, it is.
JD, you on?
Okay, I think we'll terminate there, guys. We've figured out what's going wrong, and we've actually did a bit of mission, so that's all right. I'm going to terminate and get back to Discord. Okay, boys, we can do a bit of a debrief. So it's clearly the ground units that are fucking it up. You can see them. They start to lag first, and then the planes start to go. So we did at least get a bit of mission in. We'll start with Hammer, if we've got them there. We actually had a good game. We went in, we found a SAM's SA2 site, got it to shoot us, although we dodged all the bullets. And then we went in and destroyed the whole site. We're chuffed about that. Well done, my boys. I know half of them are still in game.
Nice.
Yeah, I got hit by a AA fire. But
Ah, no, right. Okay, well, we all went down apart from one anyway. Then we were just about to go home, and just at that time we got jumped by MiG. So what we can learn from that is that we can go in there, attack the site, and then just Mach 2 back home. I know everyone wants to have a fun and dogfight and whatnot, but it shows that we can actually do this without getting, we don't want to get tangled up in MiGs. We'll only lose it in the end of the day. They'll just keep coming, won't they? We know they will. So it shows that this is possible. So although that was a complete fuck up of an evening, we actually get something done. So we've taken one of the SAM sites down for the campaign, which I'm happy. Next group, send.
Wild Weasel Boys.
Nothing?
I don't know what group I was in. I was just
all right. Saber.
Baiting the SAMs.
Alright, Saber here. We did fine as far as figuring out what the hell was going wrong on our end. We were mostly okay. We were just targeting 15s and 19s that kept going over the FARP as much as we could, staying low because the higher we go, it seems the more those SA2 seems to get shots on us. Stay in the peaks, move around. I got a couple of kills. I guess let the rest of the guys speak for themselves if they're still here. I believe Grump is here.
Yeah, nothing much to say on my end. I ended up chasing a MiG-15 clear up in the sky, and SA2 got me.
Can we quit the server before it corrupts so we can get at least get some Tacview files out of it?
I'm just landing and I'll get you a Tacview.
Okay, Dagger, Vegans. I haven't seen the Vegans all day.
I think there's 2 of them that's been in this test now.
Yeah.
Anything?
Yeah, I just took off because we wanted to test only. I flew to the enemy. Suddenly had a MiG-15 in front of me and shot it down.
Well done.
And returned and landed.
Good boys. Anything from choppers before we sign off?
We were just messing about for the last one, so that was fun.
Roger, fair enough. All right, boys.
Hey, Cap.
Send.
The CEO of ED has seen your video on the bouncing, and they have fixed it.
Oh.
And it will be in the next batch.
How about that, boys? That's service. We like that, don't we?
That's how you fix problems in ED, Cap.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Right, we know what's wrong with it now. We'll get the mission fixed, and I think we'll count that Sam kill because it was good. It was a genuine good kill.
Yeah, what was the conclusion?
It's almost certainly the ground units. What we've been watching, we watched it happen in slow motion. The ground troops started lagging back and forth, and then more and more ground troops were lagging back and forth. Then helicopters and the planes started lagging back and forth. So it's something to do with those ground troops, even though there's only 20 of them I counted. So they're just corrupted, and the server won't have anything to do with them. So take them out, and that's it really. Unless anyone knows how to fix them, but I'll be amazed.
That's what it seemed like.
Is that something that we could reserve for probably TFA?
Yep, that sounds perfect for me, boys. Yep, it was a nice, it's just an easy solution for us now for Monday for this. And in case anyone missed that, we've kind of figured out our air tactics now. We know now how to get in there and take out SAMs without getting attacked by baddies. So we've got some good tactics which we're starting to plan now. So Monday should be, hopefully, a roughly normal mission. Right.
Beautiful.
I've got to somehow make that look good, so wish me luck, yo.
It's looked unsafe.
The most luck needed.
Alright, I'll send.
Can you meet me in blue for a minute?
Hello everyone, welcome back. So Tacview of this mission, let's find out what actually happened. So we're going to take off and head out. So this, obviously, we had a massive problem this day. You know, the server crashed, then the server crashed again, then the server crashed again. But the sum of all three, we did actually manage to achieve some small odds and sods. So by this point, by the third try, people are just going out on their own. There's no fancy formations or anything. And just realised you can see the kind of edge of the mountains there. Look, how cool does that look? Pyong. Okay, first things first, I wouldn't mind having a little look. This is my first look at the hostile base and stuff. So, okay, loads of SA2s. No SA3s. I thought there'd be SA3s in here. 60s. I thought SA3 was 60s. So that's interesting. Lots of SA2s. Maybe a dozen SA2 sites. 6 planes flying around. Although I know they're dynamic, so more may spawn in. I just don't know. I just thought we could have a quick look and see why we think the server's crashing. I think there's just too many men there. All this big war that's happening, look. And then more and more, yeah, that's too much for DCS to handle. Look, more choppers are coming in, they're dropping off more men. That's no server's ever going to be able to run that. It's cool, don't get me wrong. Look at that awesome, cool fight. Everyone likes that big fight. But it's clearly too much for the server to handle. It's just, you know. Yeah. Alright, so that's that. So we'll have to reduce this severely by kind of well over 50% to get the server to work properly, I think. So let's go back and see what actually happened. Otherwise, Jesus, this is going to be a confusing campaign, isn't it? Right, the helicopters are going in, doing their massive fight. Oops. What else have we got? A couple of MiG-19Ps are coming in. Four of them. Got Seahorse is not sure what he was up to, but he's going to get shot down sitting on his own. It's a bunch of big 19s. Angels, everyone out on the deck. 5,000. Grumps in. Big 19s go to combat. Well, that, what the hell was that? 72 Gulf, never heard of it. Don't know. Hey! Combat. Remember, we're only allowed... Oh, yeah, we're only allowed to aim 9Ps and the R60 non-mics. So the missiles are pretty crap in this campaign. Being 1960 as missiles. Wow. Oh, I see there, SAMs. Jeez, look at the stuff that's going on. Big 19s are getting themselves in all kinds of hurt. AAA. Ba, 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 ba. More missiles. Boom! You're down, sir. Well, maybe not. Looks like these MiG-19s are trying to take out the choppers. And then, obviously, you got whatever SAMs are in there. Avengers, maybe? Whistler's worked his way in. There's a robot out from Ruby. Nice. Where the hell's my group? There's my group, look. Coming in formation. No, that's just about all of those MiG-19s dealt with. Hydra's coming out from Chopper Hueys. Big 19s don't seem very offensive. I wonder if they're not working properly at the moment with AI. Don't know. I think there's probably just too many targets for them. That guy's just getting blasted. He's taken down by the Vulcans and whatnot. That is... must be 4... big 19 shot down. Oh look, they just keep coming. As soon as you kill... It looks like as soon as you kill a pair, another pair spawn in. Something along those lines. Interesting. Okay, my boys are here now. Seahorse found a MiG-19. Good sound. Meow. Oops, that's a bad shooting seahorse. And a bad overspeed as well. Luckily the MiG-19 looks pretty retarded. So there's a massive armoured front of Reds here. Look, the helicopters are trying to take off. Look at that fight. Very nice. Okay, let's all these other helicopters doing their helicoptery thing. Saiyan's coming out. Saiyan's our wild weasel in our group. They finally killed that MiG-19. That's a bit better. Got a lead pursuit from Seahorse and a more sensible speed. I think it's actually struggling to keep... Oh, this guy's put his afterburners on now. And look at him accelerate. Nothing keeping up with that. Okay. SA2 shot at Maharaja. He's evaded successfully. And Saiyan's seen the site. So this must be the site that we go out and kill. By the looks of things. Right on the edge of the map, look. So me and the boys are in. Still chasing this stupid MiG. How hard is it, boys? Seriously. Look at him out accelerate them. 500 knots, TAS. These guys stuck at 400. Oh dear. That is a pretty wild shot whistler. But it's good. Oh, nice. Look at that professionalism. Very good. SA2 on... It's just on that vegan again. See, it's good little wild weasel tactics. This is. The SA2 simply isn't configured to be shooting at our slow targets down here. Saiyan's in on the deck. Excellent wild weaseling. Right, that's all those MiG-19s taken out. These guys have got to be careful not to fly around this area here because... enemies are going to have Vulcans and or the equivalent of stuff like that. In comes some 15s. I think the 19s are having trouble firing their missiles for some reason. I wonder if the MiG-15s are going to struggle as well. Fire. More MiG spawning. Maybe they're on a time trigger or something. Into combat they go. This was a fun campaign. Infinite MiGs to fire at. Bowl getting constantly shot by SA2s. Everyone likes this. Saiyan's found the bad guys. The boys are in. Pop, 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 pop. ZG-23 is out. Da, 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 da. Hits from Obi. That's one tough radar. Super Cap's in. Ripcord's in. Beautiful coordinated seed strike this is. Pretty chuffed with it. Oh, there is an SA3 battery. Right, so there are SA3s next to the SA2s by the looks of things. Ripcord was naughty, went in too low, got shot down. Super Cap's on here. Somehow I missed. I don't know how I missed. So we're going to prosecute that site. Once we're in and over them, there's not much they can do. It's all kicking off here, look. Oh, geez, look. There's another two 15s in. It got SA2s popping up. Dangerous. These guys must be all Winchester now. Missile missed. Crappy missiles, these P's. And it's an overshoot. Or is it? Pew 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 lasers. Perfect range, a little bit far. Maybe 1000 to be a bit more optimal for that. And these MiG-15s, they're really hard to fight in dogfights. They're kinetically very impressive aircraft. Surprisingly hard to shoot down. The engines are not even that hot. Come on, don't run out of ammo. Hit him. Don't think he's using his radar sight by the looks of things. 1000 feet. It's optimal. Take him down. Hostile's barely maneuvering. Wow, look at that. Accelerating and going up. Ooh! Oh, look at that. An SA-2. Just finished, picked him off. Nice. Seahorse has found the SA-2 site. Whistler's found a couple of MiGs that are lagging nicely. I think the server started going funny at the moment. You can see little men down here starting to lag. So yeah, it's definitely these ground units that are causing this lag. Look. Oh, he's got one. Whistler on form. Seahorse is attacking here. Da 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 da. Wow, Ruby got all the way in here, look. Ooh, ouch. Don't be there. Oh, he found an airfield, Beslan airfield. Oh, look, they're the bad guys. Okay. So that could be a possible strike that we could do. Take those hostiles out of the spawn. A bunch of more MiGs have come in. Must have taken off from somewhere. Must have taken off from there, look. Bunch more MiG-15s. So it seems they spawn every 5 minutes or so. 3 to 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, I think that's just about all we need to see, more or less. Obviously, these guys were just messing around because we'd had 3 crashes, just getting used to the map and how it runs. We did a nice little proper seed strike there. I was chuffed with that. So it shows that it's possible. What we should have done is finish the seed strike, and then we should have just headed away and gone home, but we got caught up in the dogfighting at this point, which is where it all went wrong. So me and Sayan should have just burned back. I don't know what happened to Obi. I thought he was still alive at this point. But yeah, so if we repeat this again in a proper organised fashion with the server working, we'll just head back next time. Go on, Whistler. Barely manoeuvring. And then we go in and join the fight. I think we get in trouble, don't we? Well, look at all the hostiles coming. Look how much they're spawning. Oh, this shows how quickly we've got to hit and get out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Just that I can see there are now 14, 40, 50, or I don't know, lots. Well over a dozen hostiles. So what we'll have to do in the future is hit along on front at the same time, hit the SAM sites, and then head out as quickly as possible before these hostiles get in, because we've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 hostiles in play in the air. So that is a thing. Let's head up for Mike. Do I get to shoot anything? I can't remember. Taking that guy down by the looks of it. It's an unrecoverable dive. At that speed. Boom, down. It's a giant dogfight. Stupid. Like an old Battle of Britain dogfight. Zhum. Supercap's found a bad guy. Oh, good snipe. Missed. Shane's going to take him. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Burner's on. He's out of there, sir. Go on, Shane. Look at the energy Shane's got. Oh, that's a stall. Hi. Good job, AI. 80 dots. That's cool. Shane's just sitting down here like a shark. Caps. What happened to my jet? What the hell? It just went fucking retarded. Alpha, has it got locked in? No, Alpha's perfectly fine. 17 there, and I just died. That was so weird. I really don't know what happened there. Let's have a look at that again. It appears I got locked in at 30 degrees. No, see, I'll go down to 0 alpha, and it just wouldn't fly anymore. So, I really don't know what that was. The plane just died. Alpha went up to 30 again, but even if I got the alpha down to 40, down to 0, it just still didn't fly. It's weird, man. Oh well, never mind. Right. Very good. Shane goes home now, and that's it. Right. So, there's some good stuff learnt about the campaign there. These guys are going to keep spawning and cause all sorts of problems for us. So, we need to get in, hit, get out before any more spawn. And that's it, really. So, hopefully we can start the campaign in a bit more earnest in day 2. If you're still watching, then you're crazy. And I'll see you later. Bye.